so guys, Neon Belly, we did the gi baseball bat choke. We're going to do a series of no gi chokes over the next 4 classes. So we look at no gi baseball bat choke and no gi Ezekiel, which we've covered in the gi. They're very similar, just a few slight different details. Again, I'm going to set both of these chokes up from the hybrid Neon Belly position, the defensive position. So say I had that cross face. Again, that detail on bringing Mark's head towards me and driving with my shoulder is everything on both chokes. The problem with the no-gi baseball bat choke is when I come up into the Neon Belly position, obviously I don't have the grips with the lapel. I can go hand to hand. The grip I like is a gable grip where I just go palm to palm. I just feel that's strong for me. You can go finger to finger and use more of a connection like this. Again, I'm not fond of that one, but we're all different sizes and different lengths of hands and things, so play around with both. I'll show you both. The main problem is, obviously this will be his defensive hand here, but most people will turn to look at you and tuck their chin. Right, and that kind of closes down the whole baseball bat choke. So say I'm here, all right, as I go to connect my elbows, Mark's turning towards me and he tucks his chin, and now you're just kind of cranking their neck. Which isn't a bad thing, but you're not going to get the choke. So we want to shut down his ability to turn and look at me and tuck his chin from the cross face. So watch, from side control, 3 fingers under the armpit, I'm going to bring Mark's head towards me. Notice the way his body stays where it is, but I'm pulling his head and I start to put cross face pressure on. From there I'm going to move up into my hybrid Neon Belly and I'm waiting on that response. That's what I want. Okay. From there, right hand now comes over that arm. Notice the way my head stays low and I just go hand to hand. If that makes sense. Again, anytime Mark tries to turn his chin and look at me, it's not going to happen because of the cross face. So once I go hand to hand, my right elbow is shaving his chest and I'm bringing this down across his throat. Okay. Once I get here, 2 pressures. Okay. Right elbow's coming down, but left elbow is lifting up, meeting somewhere in the middle. So it's not just driving down with the top arm. Once I get to here, notice the way my shoulder is pushing Mark's head this way, and then I connect my elbows. A lot of it is connecting your elbows. Again, I can keep the Neon Belly position. I'll stay head over head, and from there I want to put all my weight in my arms, so I will lift that knee off the mat and I start to put pressure on it. On that, from side control, take the time on the cross face. That's the key for the no-gi baseball bat choke. Pulling him towards me and then using shoulder pressure to turn his head. Again, my knee comes up, I'm waiting on that response. If he doesn't respond, I'm going to start turning my knee towards his sternum, making it uncomfortable. The minute he starts pushing, trying to push that knee off, okay, once I'm there, right arm's coming across. We can go hand to hand, we can go finger to finger, but my cross face is pushing Mark's head this way. Okay? And then from there I can start to make my connection. I feel the finger to finger one is a little bit looser, but it does morph around his neck better here. Okay, there is a bit of a connection from there. And then I want to be pushing down with my elbow, lifting up with my other elbow, and putting all my weight into Mark's neck, which is what I want there. Okay. You can move off the Neon Belly position. Don't feel that you have to stay in the Neon Belly the whole time. Really, this arm isn't going to stop. We talked about this when we were playing the gi baseball one. If I'm here and Mark physically grabs my right forearm with his elbow, it's a bit like using the hand on the near side hand on the rear neck of the choke. It's not going to stop. Even if he grabs it and starts to pull it, I can easily still connect my elbows from that position, and I pretty much have it. So this is not the problem. Sometimes this can be the problem, but we can smear that away with our knee, like we talked about when we were playing the key version of this. So let's just say it was in the cross-face position, or sorry, the side control. Detail on that cross-face, pull his head, cross-face pressure, that's the detail. Start moving into knee on belly, okay? And then he makes that push on my knee. Arm comes over, and then once I get hand to hand, my forearm is shaving his chest and we're here. Anytime I feel now, Mark's head's in the perfect position. He tries to turn to look at me, it's not going to happen with my left shoulder. But notice the way now he's pushing up with that hand. Okay? So I can still put weight and pressure on him. And then I'll just tripod up and I'll use my knee, I'll just bring my knee from one side to the other. And I'll smear that down. The minute that's out of the way, it's just about connecting my elbows. If you're still not getting it from here, and you're on the and you are on the trachea, just from there, put weight into your hands. So all my weight's in his neck, and then I'm just pushing down on that. Play around with both grips. I do like that one, whatever works for you guys. Yeah, let's drill that.